get you some. Oh yeah. Mate, it's lucky she can cook. Wow! G'day lovelies, welcome back. Alright, I'm feeling a little cray-cray today, so this could go absolutely anywhere. Alright, first thing I want to say is I normally get straight into it, but I got some stuff to say today. So Nicole, I've been saying your name Nicola so I don't misspell it when I write it. So I've decided in my head that I'm calling you Nikki and then I can't get it wrong. So Nicola, your name is Nikki. Alright, so one of Nikki's kids is going to uni later this year. And she said that she's looking for really easy things for roomies. And this one is a brilliant thing because what you can do is you can cook the spuds up, and then once they've gone cold you can chuck them in the fridge, and then if everybody's getting home at a different time you can just pull them out and nuke them to heat them up and then put all your stuff on top, and it makes it really easy to do meals at different times. I'm calling them Spuds and Slaw because I've got no idea what to call them. So my auntie used to make these for us about 40 years ago when we were kids, and I'm going to make them the exact way that she makes them, and I absolutely love them, and I absolutely love making them when I'm camping. So if you go camping and it's in the middle of summer and it's a fire ban, I would use a gas cooker, which by the way I've got a couple of them to review. But by hook or by crook, mate, I want to be down the river with the river behind me when I'm doing them. So they are still to come. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to get into your food camping and anything to do with camping, subscribe now because it's all coming up real soon. So anyway, so I would get the gas burner out if I was at camping in summer when you can't have a fire, or if it's pissing down with rain and you can't have a fire, and I will boil the spuds. Now when I say boil the spuds, we want to bring them up to a simmer and we want to simmer them. And then get a skewer, and when the skewer goes through and they're soft, pull them off. Don't boil the shit out of them because then they'll all break open and they'll have that watery taste to them and it just won't be any good. So if you do it on a simmer, you can keep an eye on them easier that way, and they definitely do cook a lot better. Then you just drain them out. Same thing at camping. Simmer them and drain them out. If it was winter and I had coals, I would wrap each one in double wrapped of alfoil. I would put them on the coals and turn them a quarter every 15 minutes and you'll have them perfect every time. Alright, so while they're cooking away, we'll get the slaw done. So my slaw is just a really simple, easy one, and I love that. Alright, so a quarter of a cabbage and 2 small carrots. Now if you're at camping and you don't have a grater, what I normally do is just get the peeler, once you peeled it, and just go back and forth like that all over it. Works fine. I've got a tin of pineapple there. I normally like just using the little tins, but I couldn't get any, and a bottle of Praise Coleslaw Dressing. That's it, lovelies. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just unwrap this, cut the core piece out of it, and then cut it really, really thin and chuck it in a bowl. I'm going to grate the carrots and chuck them in the bowl. Once we've done that, we just cut up as much pineapple as we want and chuck her in there. So with 2 spoons, whenever you mix the salad, you just get a couple of spoons. Always go from the bottom and pull it up and just keep doing it. Now with our coleslaw dressing, also the Aldi one is absolutely awesome as well. Now I just like to make everything wet. Far out. So I'll just mix half a bottle in first. All I want is everything to be coated a little bit. Alright, half a bottle coats it perfectly. You don't want to put too much in because you can always add more, but you can never take it out. Oh my god, my mind is like a dirty, murky pond. Oh yeah, I forgot to say too, with the spuds, you can put as many as you want in. It just depends on how many of you are. So that with the quarter of the cabbage would make up enough for 4 serves. Alright, now we want to get some sliced ham from the deli section. That's $5 worth. I can't believe how dear ham is, they're off your head. Alright, so I'm just going to slice them up nice and thin and just chuck it in a bowl and have that ready to go as well. Now, if you don't have ham, you can fry up a heap of bacon to put over it, leftover chook, or even cook your own chook and put it on there. And this is for this is the way we do it with fresh way with the coleslaw. But if you haven't got any of that sort of stuff, you can also make these up and then chuck all like your pizza toppings and that on them, and then whack them back in the oven. Like when I'm making the ones when you wrap them and put them in the coals. Oh, sour cream, chives, and sweet chili sauce. Take me there. Oh, a little bit of spring onion in there as well. Oh, mate. Alright, now I'm going to grab a couple of spring onions and I'm going to slice them up nice and thin. Now they're not supposed to be in the recipe, but I've added them over the years and I absolutely love them. Alright, once that's done, we need some salt and pepper. Now today I'm using real butter, but if you've only got margarine, margarine is better than butter when you don't have butter. Last but not least, I like to use the Kraft cheddar. So this is the one that you get on the shelf. So when you go camping, it doesn't have to be in the fridge. That's why I absolutely love it. And it's just yummy. Now if you've never bought it before, you'll find it at the supermarket where all your Vegemites and peanut paste and that are. You'll find it real close there somewhere. So that's a 500 gram box, so I'll probably grate up half. Now if you're in the bush and you don't have your grater, just chop it up really, really small. Alright, so I forgot to say, you don't have to use that cheese, it's just bloody beautiful, but you can use any cheese that you get your hands on. Now, so I've made everything here for 4, so I've got 8 large potatoes in there, 2 for each plate. I'll write the recipe below in the description as always. Alrighty, the spuds are finally ready. Now I can't tell you how long they took to cook because I forgot to time it, but I can tell you it took forever. Alright, 2 on a plate. I'm just going to chop them up roughly. I've just chopped some butter up. A little bit of salt and pepper. Spring onion. Cheese. Ham. Chicken. Bacon. Whatever you got. And last but not least, our slaw. Well, there you go, lovelies. Just like that. Beautiful little meal. So easy to make. Give it a crack. You won't be disappointed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves an awesome weekend. And I'll see you next week. Toodles!